if that's the opinion of the, because I listen to President Traore. I always watch Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso doing big things. Other leaders and these other nations, they can learn something from watching him and how he maneuvers and pull his country together, but not just his country, but his people with him. You know, that's a ruler, a real king. You know, for the people, by the people. All this name bull tag, all these name tags they labeling themselves as, but they not delivering the goods. Burkina Faso, Traore, oh, forget about it. The man is, he didn't show y'all, he's showing you how to manage, first of all. I don't understand, frankly, how any country on the continent of Africa can be in financial straits. You know, I don't get it when here you have a nation, uh, you have a country that possesses what the fuck, the majority of the world's mineral resources. Come on now, make it make sense. It comes down to a problem with managing or mismanaging. Do you know how to manage not just the resources, but manage governing the people, where you can get the people involved in the managing of its resources? That will ensure you empower them, and Lord, they're gonna take you to places beyond your wildest imagination. They're gonna take you straight to the top, especially if you know how to manage that type power. You're not trying to get all the shine like you doing it. Like, okay, us. You giving all, okay, I ain't got nothing against a billionaires. I don't have shit against a wealthy person. Get your role on. But don't be a fucking wicked ass person with it. Like you trying to squeeze the little man, for gains. Hell no. Y'all need to pay attention to Burkina Faso. You can learn something from a real leader. You know what I'm saying? A real king. A real king. And he's governing his kingdom like a king's supposed to. And they prosper. They not dependent on Western aid, you know, acquiring the debt to show that they're capable. No, they have tapped in within the people. You know, they enriching the people. The people got involved, and then his decisions. He not, yeah, the wealthy probably involved, but they not controlling the resources. Hell no. He stripped all that down and nobody's paying attention. That would be a good nation to invest in because you will get a return. But don't just invest in it looking to just use it for, no, get really invested in it. Because compared to what they doing, you ain't hearing about it now or paying attention, but you're gonna feel it. You're gonna look for nations where you'll see security. And you want to see that reflective in its leaders, as well as its governmental departments, its military, on down to the average layman. You know, all that making the wealthy more wealthy, that's cool. But I think we need the government to look more towards the people, enriching the people. All these hindrance ass laws saying you can't do A, B, or C, and D. Y'all worry about the wrong shit. You need to open the gates and empower the people. It don't take no money. You got supplies. And whatever people got going on, you need to incorporate it and supply them. That's your job. I'm gonna say it again. Check out Burkina Faso. You want to make America great? Get the people involved, or you just blowing smoke up somebody's back. And at the same time, the people need to be aware, and you need to stand 10 toes down on what you know, the value that you knowing the value that you bring, the value that you can establish with not just you and your dependents, but you can upscale your business where others can also eat on it. But you got to start from scratch. You got to start the business, you know, and get on some. We got to get in tune with Romans 12. You need a sturdy foundation, and I don't see no bunch of religious hooky and all that believing this. No, I see people going to work and people believing from the fruit that they see, and transparency. Communicate with the people, keep them in the loop of what's going on. Not just the wealthy, but the those in on the grassroots level. That's where the power coming from. You can put all the money you want out there. You can have, you know what I'm saying? That don't mean your project gonna succeed. That don't mean shit. The people got to accept it. So the people that at best they need to have a stake in it. All that will give you small incentives. Get that shit out of here. That's like people when it's time to vote. They come around with that little chart asking who would you vote for. I guess to get the people involved. But they only pay them like what, $20 a sheet? Like, are you fucking serious? America needs to get intentional, more serious, and intent, intention with intent. You got to empower the people, all people, not just those who wealthy. What the fuck? Y'all system is whack. You need to trash that shit. And yeah, work on a merit system. But as far as the government needs to be there to ensure that you have that afforded that opportunity. And when you get that opportunity as that individual, you empower yourself, you and your family. Yeah, you got to open the door for them too. It's got to be a two-way street. Now it's just a one-way street, and the government, I guess, for all intent and purposes, they want to eat too, so they gonna go with who got the bread. I ain't gonna say, oh, it's just the billionaires, but you don't just speak on the billionaires. If you controlling the whole nation, you got to speak for the billionaires, and you got to speak for the regular grassroots people too. Don't forget them. Because without them, ain't none of y'all got nothing. You got nothing. You hear that? You got nothing. You need them to go to work to believe in you know what I'm saying, what you bring it to the table, what you offer. They gotta know that they have a stake in it, or else you got nothing. You got nothing. It's not Nike selling the products to the community. It's the people who like that for some whatever reason they like it. They invest in it. They don't just invest in it by buying clothes, but they also invest in it on the stock market. Without the people, remember, Nike has nothing. They have nothing but projections that they selling to investors. No, you need a turnaround. You know what I'm saying? You got to offer them people some, and sooner or later, people gonna wake up because they might not like how Nike do business. They might not like that arrogance as stance. Some people, when they in play, it ain't just white people. I ain't just talking about white people. Because you got some people, some skin folk that get in there and use that same attitude that others who don't want you in there, knowing you should have a seat at the table based off merit. Ain't no you better than me or I'm better than you. If that's the case, then the African and the people of African descent, we win hands down. The sun will cook most of y'all ass. We ain't got to fight. We can stand. We can all go in the middle of the earth and make us find a hot area, and we can all make some tents and go out there and just bathe in the sun. The sun gonna show you who's who. We don't have to fight. So let's stop the bullshit. The natural elements eat certain people to fuck off the earth. But let's not go there. Let's just be honorable, and deal with each other with integrity. All roads shouldn't lead to just no one group of goddamn people being able to provide and make the bulk of the money, where you have a few goddamn two people probably have more money than the whole of the so-called African Americans in this motherfucker. How is that? Because African American, it comes down to how what you see yourself as. Do you see yourself as a great one, seed, but that seed connected to greatness, and you seeing yourself as the Most High created you, and U.S. is done. This is why the U.S. can't use the oil it produces. Man, shut up. The U.S. bottom line needs, do you have what it takes? And if you have what it takes, don't let nobody tell you no otherwise. You stand on that shit. Like now, I'm going through this awakening. We God's chosen people, and as that people, there's certain attributes you should possess. What I see in you should be different from what I'm seeing in the regular folks. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying you're gonna be perfect, but you have to present something that's different, that's higher. You operate of a higher spirit. So what you bring to the table is different. And it should be what the people need. Not just based on what you want or desire, but really what the people need. If you've been awakened, then you know you're coming into a place of leadership, rulership. That Genesis 1, chapter 1, verse 28. Where the Most High said, let's give man rulership and dominion over everything he created. Where do you find that dominion? It's not going to be in politics. It's not going to be in none of your groups. I don't care what that damn group selling you. None of your religion, none of that. It's in you and it's in your relationship with the creator of all the worlds. The God of Israel. That's where it's going to come from. And understanding his instruction. Which is law. Natural law, fam. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a bit up. You did. Let's keep it a buck. So we can not only just have conversations, but the level of our conversations, you can take from it and plant a seed. That's a seed. I hope what I'm speaking is something that you're going to go do your due diligence on and even practice for yourself. And read the foundation of where this mindset comes from. So you can transcend all this bullshit they putting out there. Everybody's stuck on Trump. Trump. Okay, you have to Trump by being greater. Trump said he want to make things great. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But don't look down on other people or get in positions of power and don't know how to really relegate or hold down such an office. You got a lot of people that's in positions of powers that shouldn't be. What Sister Vicky Della called, you got the people with the powers that shouldn't be. Because we know you by your fruit. We know your nature. That's why I can confidently say such a thing if I was to say that about any. I'm not going to just say something to try and sound good, because what I hear people talk about, I go do my due diligence. I go and research. As soon as you say something, like I heard a guy talking about America's, which company? One of these big companies. How they were on a downward spiral because of some of the decisions they made, and how America was going into doom, an area of doom, which we understand. There's a lot of nations opting not to do business with America. Why? Because they don't like that attitude. We're the greatest. We're going to use our money to sanction and this and that. That's your power. Okay. Stand on what you bringing. Stand on that shit with your life. That's what they showing us. Oh, that's what y'all on? Well, stand on that shit and believe in what you believe in with your life. And we're going to see how far it takes you. China getting that bread. China is making moves on the world scale, and China is winning. China is winning. You can say what you want to say about China or any other of these nations like Russia. Why do you say they winning, Dewayne? Because they not engaging you in destructive behavior. They focused on their nations and the wealth of their nations. Now, their politics and how they do this and that, I don't care. I'm not Chinese. That ain't none of my damn business. I live over here in the United States, in the US. You did? I don't live in China, so that ain't none of my damn business. That's for China and the Chinese people to deal with. But I pray they deal righteously with their people. That I do. I pray for all nations and their leaders. I pray God's spirit over them. I don't pray they prosper in wickedness. Hell no. And I don't hate them. Mm-mm. I'm not giving my energy to hate nobody. Hell no. I know the wicked shit that happened. We understand. I'm not forgetting. But we're going to empower ourselves. I'm going to speak the raw and uncut raw truth. I don't care to whoever. But as far as I'm concerned, it's time for the black man to rise. To take your place. I was listening to these sisters on TikTok. I was like 10, 15 sisters just coming on there and saying how much they love the black man. What he brings to the table. They recognize it, and encouraging you to be strong, to come on to the table, take your place, take your seat. They spoke on how they support the black. I'm like, that's what the fuck I'm talking about. That's what I want to hear. I don't want to hear women not only trying to discredit the family nucleus. Okay, you're going to have your problems. Your relationship might not last. Okay, get another one and do right. Learn from your mistakes and do right. Or if you're capable, fix the one you got. Hold on. Fix the one you got. Oh, that's some ghetto ass people. Y'all know y'all got some of these people with these platforms. I would never listen to that stuff they be talking about. I'd be like, what the heck? They're so ratchet. I don't want to just talk about problems, family, because there's a solution. Let's keep it solution based with a higher energy. The earth is on a higher frequency. The Most High sent His Spirit, and He poured it out on all who's willing to receive Him. So, when I hear these different levels of conversation, I'll be like, wow. I be wanting to engage, but then I realize, this ain't the type of energy I support. I'm funny style. I'm real funny style. Prejudice. I'm not racist, but I'm prejudiced in a motherfucker. Yes, I am prejudiced. I got a right to be prejudiced. But I don't exclude people in my prejudice. I make sure you're afforded that opportunity, whether I like your ass or not. It ain't my place to exclude you, even if you're the worst. I ain't gonna mess with you, but if I can say a prayer for you or, impart some knowledge that can help, you can use, tool up, and use it to create some cash flow for yourself. Put yourself in a better light. By all means, I will share with you. I don't care who you are. You can be what they call a terrorist. Hey, look, they need to repent too. Everything need to get on his knees and ask the Most High for forgiveness. Repent and ask the Most High for forgiveness. I don't care who you are. Trump too. He ain't bigger than Jesus. No, he not. And he can't save you. I wish I would stop glorifying people, putting people over the Most High. Don't you know the Most High is watching that? You think you planning for greatness? I don't think so. We got it. Look, family, y'all better wake the hell up. And black people, pay attention to West Africa and what they doing over there. You know, they doing a beautiful thing for the people and getting the people, and the people are involved. They just got themselves out of billions of dollars worth of debt, working using transparency between the government and its people and their resources. You know they got that shit over there. They got gold, they got silver, they got lithium, they got what else? Cobalt, they got uranium, they got what? They got everything. They got fertile land. That's the land of milk and honey. Stop playing. That little ass land over there, they talking about some that's God's land, Jerusalem. Get that shit out of here. No, 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 no. You can go along with that, but Africa is the land of riches, of you know, of wealth, milk and honey. Ain't no other land. Africa is set to take center stage. Africa is set to take center stage. You can believe it or don't believe it. I don't care less. But you're going to feel it. That's the difference. Because why? They have the mineral wealth. And they know they got it. They woke the fuck up overnight. I used to pray for them. God, wake them up, would you? It ain't got to be necessarily, yeah, I'd really be based on knowing that they too are part of that house of Israel and Judah. But wake up and take control of your government. Take control of your resources. Take control of your military. Stop everything that's not a part of your of you. Get it out of there. Clean house, and then establish order, and then keep your ties. You gonna get rid of some badass actors. We know that. But keep your ties with the people you want to keep ties with. Let them continue to do business to an extent as you're establishing the new order. And they all abided by it. Africa doing the damn thing, family. Africa is somewhere you want to invest in. Real tough. All that. Oh, I wouldn't move there. Bullshit. You gonna come out of here? Homeboy ain't gonna say this country. Oh, we're gonna make America great. We're gonna save him and those who got the money. I ain't talking about the wealthy people. So that means the little people gotta learn how to do business. You're dealing with a capitalist. He's not a politician, so stop expecting him to move like that. Bruh, the door is open for you to function. You too can operate in the capacity of a boss, an owner, establish your business and get to the money. You can invest in overseas mineral resources. Africa, Burkina Faso, Mali, that area, they didn't took control of their resources. So that's something you could look into. The land, you got brothers and sisters who done moved over there, all through Ghana, and they getting it. They building with the land. They building in the land with the people, the natives. They building, family. And they got some beautiful homes over there. Beautiful. All that stuff about Africa shabby, get out of here. Wait till I go over there. You gonna know. And I look forward to doing business with Africa. On a small scale. I'm not rookie. I don't have that bankroll like that yet. But it's gonna come, family. It's gonna come when I'm afforded the opportunity. I'm already there. I've never had a job. I've always worked for myself, but I've never reached out to use in like the banking system to bankroll anything that I do. But now, even in now, me sitting here talking about it, I'm like, your heart is different. Why wouldn't you use it? Your heart ain't like them wicked ass people that do different, that do differently. And I ain't talking about no white people. I'm talking about anybody with a wicked ass spirit. I don't matter what color you are. This ain't no color tip, but it just so happened a lot of things we experienced, it was a certain group. You did. I'm just saying. You want to revise something? Revise your heart towards your citizens, America. That's what you do. Because if you plan on competing and winning, just making it good for the corporations ain't gonna do it. They ain't got the heart of the streets. They can't get the people involved in shit. And you have the power to make certain things happen, to draw the people together, to galvanize the people to move on one accord. Yes, you do, Mr. President. Oh, yes, you do. And I'm going to remind you, because you wasting time just looking at one demographic, the wealthy. That's cool. I ain't knocking them, get that bread. You were smart to make your moves. I'm hungry too. I think I'm hungrier than them. And I've been hungry like a jackal for a long time. For a long time. But I never used the system. Don't use that motherfucker now. Get me some money. Create me some assets. Create money. My brother say you create money. Your idea of value should be able to create a business. Whatever idea you lay down, that's the stakes. That's just how high. Yeah. A creator, if you're a creator, everybody don't got that gift. I've seen a lot of us quit. Like they tell me, oh, you successful in that you established it, but you're not prosperous like you should, so you should quit and go get a job. I'm like, huh? Brothers and sisters, y'all know how the sisters be. You know, they watching their credit score. You got to pay on time. I'm like, look, you got to make it. Let's ensure me being self-employed, we understand what's going on here now. For you go, throwing your heart in this, you gotta understand you ain't dealing with no guy with no job. Do we make it happen? Hell yeah, I make it happen. Sometimes it be a little rough. But what I got guaranteed to sell for the rest of our days, you ain't gotta question that. As long as you driving, I got a job. I don't need you to create nothing but the atmosphere of let's do business. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's just a conversation, or you want me to look over something, I can charge you $25 for $45, $50, depending on the level of diagnosis I'll give you. You might just want to look over, or you might want a thorough diagnosis. Go more in depth. There ain't nothing wrong with that. I invite that. Yes. That's what I do. That's what I do, fam. I'm the best at what I do. what I offer always win. Don't nothing always win you have to do. What you do might not be. Hey, what many people might be doing, they might not be. But what I do, yeah, I service automobiles. I fix cars. You need that every day. That's why I told her best friend. No, that's it. She told me you need to get. You can't get a job. They fucking fired me. It's crazy. I'm not even gonna get into the details. They sent me home, but you don't play no more fucking games like that. You know they never did call me back. I'm glad I've been down there at peace. I'm gangster. I ain't even fold. I'm like, oh, I ain't even thought about it. I swear. Making video after video. On my life. I saw you when you looked over there. On my life, God is my witness. I'm through. That's all I know to stand on. God's word. Anything else, that shit, you can say anything out your mouth. Lie on God. He gonna get your ass and your children. I don't lie. So that's what you hollering for. I got this in my mouth. I almost choke. Look, you. No, I left my voice because that shit was about to hit the wrong pipe. So me raising my voice gave it force to push it out. Back to what I was saying, sweetie boo. Don't try to derail the conversation. I don't play with the Most High. I don't care what a jigaboo say. I'm telling you the truth. Men lie, women lie. No, Most High, no. You start speaking that shit around me. When I speak in the affirmative, baby. You can believe that, really, really real. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know nothing. You ain't seen me up here. I'm down here chilling like, okay, there's nothing. You ain't say it again, nigga. Mm. I'm cool than a fan. I know I smelled one. I wasn't crazy. People a mess. I don't allow nobody to speak nothing over me. You better speak the affirmative. You gotta get off the negative. We institutional building, baby. We woke now. We know we the people. I was watching some people on, hey, y'all gotta go on TikTok. Now, when I first went on there, I remember being in this kitchen talking about it. And it was kind of dead to me because they weren't talking about who we the people. I ain't want to hear all that Christian stuff. All I want to hear is about Hebrew, who is the Hebrew Israelites, where can I get this information so I can study it? I know I ain't got the money to fly around the world yet to go and do my due diligence. Some of these sites, like you see, Go Black to Africa. But I thank God for raising them and putting them in position where they utilized their platform and brought it to bear the fruit of being able to go and do that research. Go get these founding places where they say where the information come from. Go to the source and find out. And sure enough, I learned from just the Bible. Because you can research the words. Research each word you got to. Get you a Strong's Concordance. It tells a story man can't deny. That's why when I don't have nothing against brothers and sisters, but your religion, I'm hanging that. Oh, forget about it. We're going to put it in the oven and burn that up. That's dead. That's frivolous. That's a lie. We serve a living God. All these religions y'all got is going to get challenged. It's like Nebuchadnezzar time. your own ruler gonna cut your head off. Because you ain't gonna be able to explain the things that the Hebrew can explain. No, you're not. I don't care who they are. You ain't gonna be able to explain that Bible like we can. I don't care who you not not a Christian on this earth. You can forget about it. Ain't gonna happen. I got a Nigerian who taught me this word, right? Never in his life asked for no money from nobody. It was Yahuwah who supplied our output. And I'm like, he ignored it. What? I'm like, what kind of man is this? He made me think he's an angel. I'm like, the way he teach that word, bruh, ain't nobody messing with him. Ain't nobody messing with this truth that come out. The truth of Yahushua. It's through Yahushua. All that stuff they talking about, Yahushua is this or that. The Most High, y'all gonna pay for that. Perverting the word, people, you gotta stop following people. If you don't understand Mashiach is Yahuwah in the flesh, that's your problem. That's your problem, and that's something you need to go and reconcile with the Most High yourself. Go and get in the books, consecrate yourself unto Him. Get in His Word, read, see what the words say, not what I'm saying. You're gonna have to give an account for that. What did you do when you heard it? Did you go and research it to prove it? Well, you thought he was just talking some religious stuff. You ain't want to hear it. I get tired of hearing that. Boy, I tell him in a second. You don't want to hear about God, don't even talk to me. That's all you gonna get over here. God frequency. Yahuwah, Yahushua, the Messiah. We the people, the Yahudim, Yahudim. We his worshipers of Yahuwah. That's all you gonna learn about over here. We settled later in Africa. That's why they came and got us. That represents Genesis chapter 15, when the Most High spoke to Abraham and the horror that he seen us going into captivity, serving for 400 years. That didn't happen to Jacob or Joseph and his brothers in that time. No, it did not. The devil is a lie. They happened to run across another king who took over Egypt. And he the one who said, come, let's deal wisely with them. You know what I'm saying? So people don't read. And like I was saying, I ain't arguing with no Christians, but y'all got to step y'all game up. You got to read the book. See yourself in the book. You're not going to understand if it's not based on the truth, family. What is your foundation? Is it truth? Can it be tested when you get mad without, you know what I'm saying? Reasoning? Allowing what's really actually written to come forth? They're not going to do that. They're going to tell you something about something or whatever. Only thing I'm going to bring is face value, what's written. You got to deal with it. Most I'm not going to dumb down what he's doing for you. That's why I said in the beginning, the earth is on a higher vibration. You got to go higher. You got to go higher in the spirit, family. You could do it. I tell you the truth, you could do it. You have to do it. But I seen a sister going to aftermath, Negro land. I said, hallelujah. That's what I'm talking about. A lot of TikTok is on fire. I'm like, what? They over there on TikTok. But you gotta be careful too, whose plate you eating from. Just because they hollering Yahuwah and Yahushua and they woke, to me, I take it with a grain of salt and examine and watch your character, your spirit. Walk in spirit. And listen to the language people use. Listen to the language. You got to know how to discern. Then you got to know how to. What the hell? You got to have eyes to see, family. See through the fog. Because they're going to try to put it on you. You know, they coming. You got to get your devil repellent ready. Because they're going to try you. I don't think it's to discourage the brothers and sisters. I think that is to build you. You shouldn't break if you fortified in the truth. You shouldn't break. You should only grow. Go within. That's where your power's at. Your power is not in the world or following the world, what they talking, what they doing. No, you are to be instructed of your Father, which art in heaven, and you be like the son or king. I had to explain that to my lady. She told me, I told her I'm a king like Jesus. She like, no, you're not. I'm like, shut up. When you were saying, hey, y'all gotta excuse me. I know I'm like a big old child. She be going crazy like, you don't tell me to shut up. You know she go crazy. She don't accept that shit. All that telling her shut up shit. But I'll tell her quick, shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. And she go ham and shut up. She used some choice words she shouldn't use. But I respect that. She a fucking lion. You know I'm Judah. You don't have to come with some gangster. Well, I'm gonna just run over your ass. You better have that gangster. You better have some gangster in you, because Judah gonna run you over. I want some of these cookies. She got her little stanky cookies. And she sit her little cookies in her little drawer over there, hiding them and stuff. Acting all selfish. That's all right. I got her, but when brothers, y'all know how it is when it comes to your stuff is ours. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no problem with it, but you got to share. But no, she ain't going for that shit, but she know I'm definitely not going. Me and her be at war, family. She so, like, you too hard-headed, stiff-necked. I ain't got time for that. And you a little Christian. I don't have time for all that. You got to pipe down. We not going to lead each other astray. You did? We ain't got time. Are we perfect? No. Who is? But we strive to be like the Messiah. Oh, I know I smelt you. I smelt you, killer. I smelt you, killer. All right, I'm checking you out. She thinks she gangster, y'all. You know how them sisters is. They gangster. I be like, you need to turn your gangster off and get into your Christ. Where your Christ at? You talking about you a Christian, you better start playing with me. And we be going at it. She don't like me too. I don't want to hear that Israelite stuff. You better get out of my face. Y'all don't know what y'all talking about. That stuff old. We Christians now. I be like, what? Girl, shut up. Show me that in the Bible. Or shut up. You don't follow me as I follow Christ, and you got a problem. So you better shut up and follow me. No, I'm just playing. But we do be at she be tripping like, I ain't with you. Like, we ain't no Christians. I keep telling you, show me in the Bible. I come with reading. She want to argue. She ain't got no foundation, because Christianity don't. I ain't lying on you. Christianity don't have no foundation. I ain't saying nothing about you. What is you talking about? You sound like one of them people on the yellow bus getting loud for what? I didn't say nothing. You trying to sound like the yellow bus people now. Stop saying something. Stop saying something. You know, you know, I ain't laughing at people. I ain't laughing at nobody, but you know, some people be kind of touched. You mess with them, then they just get loud, like, oh, sure, Lord. You're like, what the hell wrong with you? She just did one of them on me, y'all. I know someone right about it. You messing with me, first of all, I know you ain't wrapped too tight. You crazy. Cause I'm crazy. I'm being honest. I'm being honest. You mess with me, you ain't wrapped too tight. You kind of crazy. I'm being honest, brother. Tell the truth. Don't lie to your woman. Always tell them the truth. Oh shit, here she go. What I lie about? You is a Christian. I ain't say nothing about your little Christian self. I wasn't talking about you. I gotta go now. She done came on here for to be messing around. Woo! Trying to mess with your mans and them. But yeah, y'all check Burkina Faso out. See what the president is doing over there, how he's empowering the people, and the people so empowered where they all came together, got their nation out of debt, and at the same time, they put themselves in key positions to become owners and operators of their own land and its resources. They built their vegetation, they was planting, they was and they are having plants built so they can manufacture their own resources, process them and things like that. I mean, process their own resources before they, sell in some cases where they will create an industry. You know, they creating industries, family, and they empowering their people, and I love it. And I want to make y'all aware of it. Check out Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso is giving a return on their integrity of the nation that they operate in. They have added integrity to the picture. Their president is doing things like a true leader is supposed to. Like I said, he getting the people involved. The people are empowered through business, agriculture, business. They did a lot of farming. And what the government did was provided machinery to assist, put new regulations in on who can acquire the minerals, who has the licenses and things. And it helps because it brings order and they get a better and greater return on what they're doing. And I'm like, wow. And with the right connections, because irregardless, they're going to come and want to do business with them. Y'all don't understand just how powerful Africa really is. Africa don't need the world. The world need Africa. Africa can sit on, you seen Wakanda. Wakanda ain't nothing. That's why you got to check out Dr. Arikana. She told you, you want to talk about these little stores, okay, go invest in them. You go to Africa, you investing in the plant. You know what I'm saying? The root of it all. Without Africa, ain't no flying nowhere. You forget about it. China cutting the world off, cutting us off with their resources and things, and that's why you see the president speaking about what? Like the video if you come in, like the video so the video can get momentum, so we can get this information out. We share good information. Information you can turn into practical tools that apply to everyday living. You know what I'm saying? We building up. Each one teach one. We building our nation. If a youngin hear this information or an elder, it doesn't matter. It's relevant on all levels. It's the wake up. It's the wake up, wakey wakey. It's time to take over. Come into who you are. Take over who the Most High created you to be. And that is inside of you. It comes out of you. When the call is given, what will you do? Will you stand up? Will you stand up and be accounted for a soldier? You damn right. I know I am. And you are too. Especially if you rocking with me. We got a knack for getting people, invested in the things that they need to be invested in. Even when you got an adamant attitude about, well, I'm bent on doing wrong. We're going to make you an offer you can't refuse. You want to get on the right side. And like I said, y'all check Start checking that TikTok out. I'll tell you, they pouring into the brothers. That's motivation. You don't need to be cussed at and told what you ain't all day. We got the other side operating that too. Where my supporters? Yeah. I don't know. They probably don't know I'm on here. You here and somebody else. That's enough. As long as one person get it, my job is done, sweetie. They gonna come. Trust me. It'll get to them. It's gonna come to them. It's gonna come to them. These are conversations we have every day. What you talking about? The awakening. What else you talking about? The integrity and life that it brings, how it enriches life, living a set apart life. You want to hear about chosen or talk about the chosen? It's from a biblical perspective. The Most High chose you to awaken, to come into the higher side. What? Come up. Come up. You have to go up. You can't bring him down to you. You have to go up. And you bring him here into this realm. We got power, family. We got a lot of power in him. In him. You can speak a thing and do it, family. You know this. You can speak a thing into existence. You know that. And when you put the right energy behind it, it's going to come to pass. You know this. Speak life. And then, I don't be looking for no bunch of people to come on here. I come on here and do my thing because I love the Most High. I just happen to have 300 some subscribers because obviously at some point our energies intertwine somewhere because we might be like-minded in certain areas. But as far as coming on here talking about, oh, let's go sit up under, no, this ain't that. If we gonna sit up under some, trust me, if it's a crowd in here, we going strictly word. We on God mode. And a lot of people don't want that, baby. They don't want to hear that all day. Oh no, I don't want to hear that. Until something happens, then they on their knees praying and asking everybody to pray. Every day this should be your topic of discussion. You are the Hebrew Israelites. So I don't know. Pray for them. I pray for them every day and gonna continue to pray for them. Trust me. In these perilous times that we in, we see scriptures coming alive. We see the things in the Bible like Matthew 24, the signs that the Messiah spoke you will see, signs in the heavens and on earth, and the things coming on earth. People don't listen and equate reality with the spirit realm, so therefore they will miss. And whoever thanks for the like. I appreciate that. That'll pick up some rhythm. But like I said, I'm not trying to have no bunch of people talking about I got people following me. No, we follow the Most High. This is just like a fueling point. You might be in a certain area in life, and maybe something I'm saying will spark that energy in you, that I am in you, just and empower you, encourage you to empower you. Because and it's yes, you're gonna be tried. You're gonna be tried in the furnace. You speaking that you follow the Most High, you chosen, you awaken, you studying, and you bringing this truth, just like the Messiah was tried. You're gonna be tried. He told you. And people gonna pray and ask the Most High when you speaking like that. And like I was sharing with you, when you accept Christ, you come into your own ministry. Now you a priest, just like him, and a king, like him. Yes, you have a ministry. That's why I come on here. It's commanded of you. If you say you represent him, and you can't be scared to represent him. That's why I'm not scared to tell you the truth. I don't care who it is. I'm gonna tell you the truth with respect. I'm not gonna be belligerent about it. And oh, you going to change and woo, woo. Yes, I could judge a matter based on the instruction that's given, but can I send you somewhere that you can't come back from? No, 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 no. I can't. I don't have that power. Only the Most High. Man, each one teach one, and man, to be aware is to be alive. Know who you are. Start studying that word. Come abreast with what the Most High has declared. That's your power. Speak that. Speak that over your people and into your people. They listening, baby. I promise you they listening. But no, you ain't gonna see no whole bunch of people on here at no one time where I'm having that because I don't cater to that type of action. Like I said, I just put the word out there. If you subscribe, that's good. That's beautiful. As more people is reaching. I know you led of the spirit if you come here. Just not know anybody gonna come here, baby. They looking for a get rich scheme or the T or what's y'all favorite word? Talking about narcissists. Narcissists is a hot topic everybody be talking about each other, who, what we got, what I got, how many subscribers I got, how I'm running up a tab, flashing money, flashing cars. That shit paid for, or do somebody, or you borrowing from a lender to do all this stuff? Come on, family. Everything that glitters ain't gold, baby. Trust me. The less, then you know you speaking the right thing. This is something you have to really adjust yourself to come into, even wanting to be around all day. Because I remember it was a time I would read only certain portions of the word. Now I take my time and read every verse. I read the whole chapter for the backdrop and everything to really get a vivid picture of what's really being expressed. Ain't no more quick, okay, just read a little bit into the scripture. Oh, no. I take my time and read the whole, like you be telling me. My lady be telling you talk too much. You long winded. I don't constantly say the same thing. No, I don't. You just don't pay attention. You ain't paying attention, but it's going to come to you. I promise you it's going to come to you. It's something going to happen and it's going to spark. It's going to hit your spirit. He talked about that. And you're going to go straight to the Bible because you know what my conversation is based on. Thus said the Most High, period. So know you, and then it's raw and uncut. It's talking about who his people is and how we need to repent. People don't want to hear that. How we need to do better business when we dealing with one another. All roads should lead to you having to go through that system when you know that system haven't really worked for you. It's no for you. But you can get equity out of it. But you got to know how to play the game. You got to play. You got to have a team, fam. I'm telling you from experience. I'm one man, be one, black first. Trust me. Black owned and operated all my life. I didn't have employees, black and white. Well, I've employed. I've always been out front. Me, that's who. Me, that's who. Empowered by the Most High. Had not I believed, family, trust me. Y'all wouldn't want to see me. That was bad. All that talking about work, what? I had a different type of work. I was mafioso for real. We don't make it, we gonna go take it. Mm, can't do that. Well, we had a way of doing things. Y'all know we got ways of doing things in the hood that's different. You can get things done. All that stuff about what they ain't allowing people to do or they cutting back on this and that, that was never an issue in the community. Cause we go getters, we trendsetters. We went through it to get to it. And what came with it, hey, look, that's between me and God. You think I was sitting here to make them wealthy while I starved and complain about hell? No. Get to that bread. And with that, I'm done. Shalom.